just a little introduction from me. My name is Tommy Hartono. I'm actually a business developer for an agency company. So and then these two is yeah, these two is my friends. They are still studying in the Universitas Tarumanegara. They are majoring in psychology. Actually, I help with IGI, Ikatan Guru Indonesia, regarding about the training of the teachers all around Indonesia. And then I see there is a problem there, and there is a gap, especially when we look back a few years back is on the curriculum 2013, which in the result of the sanction of the Minister of Education in Indonesia. And the other one is like I just joined Google Developer Kejar just last week, and then we have last Saturday we have a meeting, offline meeting, and they told me this concern about having 200,000 facilitators, which is the teacher of the programming of Android in 2020. They are like running out of time, and they don't have any like platform for getting people like that. Currently, they are using one of the platform which called, maybe you might know, decoding, which is just one part of the platform for training the teachers, like that. And let's start. All details about this presentation will be continued by Mr. Wilbert.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Wilbert, and I'm going to explain about the education in Indonesia. As we can see, the education in Indonesia has a various skill which cause an imbalance access, especially to each region. And then another reason why the education in Indonesia is failing is because of inadequate facilities, lack of equality in improving teaching or training skill, which causes the teacher unable to improve their teaching skills. Knowledge skill between regions is also different. Next. In Indonesia, there is a curriculum called Curriculum 2013, which is coded as K13. It when in 2014 is inferior because of the lack of books between the teachers and the students, no training for the teachers, and the scoring method of the curriculum itself is very unclear. Now in 2018, the curriculum 2013 is keep improving, which such as it is used as a way to strengthening the character in education, and then the training session for the curriculum itself is until December 2018, which is the last month of this year. And usually there's a mid test and a final test in the past curriculum, but in this curriculum there will be no more tests. Okay, now I will explain what Coachbase is. Coachbase is a coach vessel for interaction, for coaches to interact, collaborate, improving the competency, deepening their expertises, creating a new coach, and adapting coaching expertises to fit the needs of the times. Next. Now I will explain about the background. In today's millennial age, people's feel about people's perspective about what they saw is quite different, especially in the way of teaching. Different way of teaching makes the education in Indonesia is currently lacking. Next. Now, for the asset part, coach is a future asset in training human resource around all the world. Not so. Coaches are very essential for a way to teach others, not only for Indonesia but also for other countries such as Singapore and etc. The future of career. Each field of science and learning has a coach that can help improve knowledge and career for participants in character and skills in the job. Okay, next. This one will be explained by my friend.
Hello, my name is Jennifer. I will explain about user of Coachbase. The user of Coachbase is teacher, coach, motivator, experts, psychologist, association, organization, and ministry. This is all a source of our revenue. Thanks. Coachbase coverage is about the educator community. First, we will make an IGI as the first user. IGI is Ikatan Guru Indonesia. IGI is a teacher organization led by Ahmad Rizali and founded at 2000. In IGI, there will be a collaboration with Samsung and Casio. And after that, in technology, we will make a collaboration with ministry. After that, we will make access to each region in Indonesia, international, to make education field in Indonesia more stable and more accessible. In international community, we will make use of international community as a vessel for teacher to go international, exchange teacher, meet and greet, and training with other teacher. So our teacher in Indonesia can compete with other teacher in out of Indonesia. The effect of Coachbase is there will be the first platform for coaches. There will be upgrade expertise to the latest industry standard. There will be solution for equality of education access in Indonesia. Rapidly create a new expert in the fields and exchange professional globally. Next, my friend Tommy will be explaining.
Okay, now it's on the application part. So so this one is a little bit pictures about how the application might look like and what will be inside the application. So we have a few buttons here. These few buttons is on the first part is home. Home is all the informations of the news all around Indonesia, especially like, okay, there is a teacher in Jakarta. I want to improve my competency in what field, in like public speaking or what. They will have all these news, all these events here. And the next part is on the class. So this is not like an ordinary class. It's a class for teachers that would like to improve their skills. For example, a mathematics teachers all over Indonesia can collaborate, make a class of each other, research on that specific questions. This matter happened actually in 2013, where teachers from Jakarta and teachers from other city of Indonesia have different perspective of questions, which result different answer. So the teacher in Jakarta answer with multiple choice of A, the teacher in other city multiple choice of C. They think they're right, but that's why there is no platform for them to discuss each other. Currently, all the cities are very independent to each other. So with Coachbase, it will be very, very helpful for them. The next part will be on the community. Community, well, when we talk about education, teachers, like they have that special on the mathematics, on subjects, or on the deep of mathematics with level of the primary schools or secondary school. They are very different. So with this community, we can help them. For example, the teacher who want to increase their competency in the secondary of mathematics. So they can have make a community here and pull all the teachers in Indonesia which also interested in mathematics in secondary. They can share their knowledge and ask questions raised maybe by themselves or maybe by their students to collaborate what other people actually thinking. Next. This one is more onto the event. Event is in IGI we actually every month we have this training of special for example in mathematics. We call it Satu Sanov, Satu Guru, Satu Inovasi, one teachers, one innovation. And we have this training, but not many people know. Usually we use WhatsApp group, Line group, but they are scattered all over places. The IGI don't have these informations on what actually the interaction done by teachers, whether this teacher is active, this teacher is not active, and then what can actually knowledge gain through communication with WhatsApp or with Line. So with Coachbase, it will be very good platform for one of the organizations like IGI to gain the knowledge how actually their members communicate to each other, knowledge they gain using the platform they are using, because the member of IGI, just one organization is already have 40 million users, 40 million members. For them to manage each group, it will be very, very overload. So with this platform, it will be a platform for them to analyze their members, get the knowledge of how far actually teachers in Indonesia using their knowledge, passing their knowledge to their students. Next. This one is actually the context in Rainbow. So I use the context. This one I will add the additional for the groups, for the this one for the account on contact only, but it will additional for school. So we have the context where broadcast to one school if there is any event or any activity within their region. Okay. Okay, so thank you very much for your attention. So we continue with the question and answers session. Thank you.
So you have one application, I understand that. Is it customized for each customer, or is it one application for everyone, whatever university or whoever is using it? That's my first question. And second question is about the business model. I think you didn't explain how you're going to make money out of it. These are my first two questions.
Should I answer or continue? Okay, so this will be the platform for all the universities, all the schools, and so it will be application. But in the way, if there is any school want to leveraging on our platform, but using their branding or names, it's possible. It's like white labeling. But still using the same infrastructure. The second one is on the business model. The business model of this is more onto the the IGI is already have the budgets of the offline meetings and online for their communication. Currently they are using WebEx, Cisco WebEx. Okay. But Cisco WebEx, even though they have a very powerful technology. But most from my experience of like sharing the knowledge throughout cities in Indonesia, they don't even understand how to configure the WebEx. So even though we have a very powerful tools, but if there is no knowledge of using the tools, is very bad. So back again on the business model, they already have budget to have this communication in place. So our solution will be utilizing this budget for more impactful vision and mission for them. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you. Maybe I'll ask. So firstly, I think very well done in terms of, I know you are still some of your students very well presented, so keep on doing that. That's a good thing, and you articulated what you were trying to do very clearly. So my one question to you is, I understand there's a teachers forum, which is what you're trying to focus on. What is the incentive for the teachers to discuss amongst themselves the problems that they are facing? Is this something which is very common? Teachers do that? You understand what I'm saying, right? So if I am a teacher and Driss is a teacher, he's in one school, I'm in another school. Will I be open to asking what issues I'm facing with him, or sharing what issues I'm facing? Is that common in the market? Do you see that?
We are actually doing that.
Okay, so
Yeah,
this is
in
a
Facebook. Yeah, that's why we have like WhatsApp, Line, Facebook, all there. In Facebook even we have a lot of communities there.
yes. No,
Specific.
but you understand, for a teacher to show to their colleagues that they have a knowledge gap, in a way, is an ego thing also, right? Are they open to saying or acknowledging that they need to learn this more, or they need to know more about this? Yes, they will probably go onto internet and search for it and find a solution, but is this a market for them, in terms of sharing that information?
Well, this one is from the feedback I got from the class that I teach. Is one of the problem for them is like first they have the question raised by their students which they cannot answer.
Okay.
Second is like, okay, they have a college in their school. Some of the colleges already moved to another city.
Okay.
Then when the colleagues say things that they don't understand, they feel that they are lagging behind. That's why when IGI come to their school and say, hey, we have this class for mathematics, now we have mathematics, biology, and physics, for them to discuss with each other on the questions raised by themselves or raised by the students. And then if like saying, okay, we have these equations here, what other way? Maybe some other people propose another equation, but still having the same result. So with this knowledge, they can, okay, when their student say this equation which is not inside their system,
Sure.
they can acknowledge that, hey, this is another system.
Okay.
That's actually a lot of problem for, they also think, hey, my student is saying this, but I see the result is the same, but this is not the right way I thought too. Before I learned, this is not the right way. But we're still having the same result.
Okay.
Or maybe even worse. It's like in the curriculum 2013. It's like we have a completely different equation, but it's a completely different answer. But it's actually the same way, but it's the perspective different. So this is why we have this problem. This is a very major problem in the whole throughout the whole Indonesia. That's why we are learning through that problems, and slowly we actually for the IJ we already work together with the Samsung and the Casio. The Samsung is on the Samsung Learning Center.
Yeah.
They're creating the one specific room for them to learn, to share, to collaborate. But it's like, okay, you collaborate using what? The WhatsApp. So you just install WhatsApp in there and then you collaborate, make a group like that. So this still, the information is like scattered all over the places. There is no like a platform for, hey, for example, in this school A, I want to know how much actually knowledge they gain from their training last week. How much people interact, how many people is actually active in asking questions, how many teacher is actually just like sitting and then there's nothing gained throughout their training like that. So with this platform, we can have this knowledge. How is our teacher performing? Not only teachers. Actually, I also work together with the Aspirasi, and you might know. Aspirasi is Asosiasi Penulis dan Inspirator Indonesia, is Association of the Writers and Inspirators of Indonesia. Inside we have Pak William Wiguna, Paranal Kasali, Tung Desemwaringin, James Dwi, Mariana. If I say Paranal Kasali, you might already know. It's in the Metro TV. I'm possible. So from there, they also raise these questions. Throughout their motivator, their coaches, they have different sets of knowledge, different sets of perspective. But there is no platform for them to share and then understand to each other. Currently, through this association, they have this offline meeting already in place, sharing how actually Indonesian people are motivated of being in workplace, how people of Indonesia can do self-proactive, like in other countries. In Indonesia, it's like people are thinking, okay, I work, I get money, then that's all. There is no knowledge gain in the company. In other country, if you go into a company, you get the knowledge. Not only the salary, but you also gain the knowledge. In Indonesia, we are still gaining the salary, but there is no gaining knowledge. That's why in Indonesia, the educators part is very lagging behind. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, who manages the content? Is it the content is by who they want? Is it one way? Is it from user to user? How the content is?
At first we work together with a few associations, so they are responsible on deploying the content. They already have events and news already. So why I should go from there first? Because if there's any matters, I know who is responsible for them. Until then, we will learn how actually people post, and then they are willing to post some things. If there is good, we might open in the future.
Then how this make the process of coaching is different than other way. What is different? And then there are in association of the communication, collaboration, what they have in Rainbow Features, right? And what is the main key features of the Rainbow that you are required, for example, in a unit, for example, how many people in one group, how you want plan to make these things suitable for the association.
So what actually the unique feature which I am still developing, all of us here is not developer, not a programmer. So but we actually managed to create an APK just through searching to Google. So what the main feature actually we are having in the Coachbase is like having the class inside the applications. But we have a few applications out there in the market for this. But one of the things that I'm going to make is like when people making a class, they have this whiteboard inside this application where teacher can write on this. All the students can see what actually teacher is writing. It's having a class, but it's in digital. What actually making a difference with another application outside.
So whiteboard is one of the things that required for the coaching, right? Okay, good idea.
I'm still developing on that. A few errors here and there.
How many users do you have right now?
Currently, it's not open because I actually have a problem. I think about last week. It's on the documentations. There is no register. It's only login. So I want people to register inside the application. The other thing is like just last week I joined the Google Developer Kejar, which actually for learning making the application, but it's in Kotlin now, which the documentation is still in Java. So there's a little bit of integrations here and there to think of.
Okay, I think the time is up.
But thank you very
Halo, kita dari Coachbase. Nah, nama saya Tommy Hartono. Dan ini teman saya, Jennifer, dan satu lagi adalah Wilbert. Kebetulan saya sendiri adalah business developer di satu perusahaan agensi. Jennifer masih belajar di psikologi di Untar, dan Wilbert juga belajar di psikologi di Untar. Jadi kita membuat sebuah aplikasi namanya Coachbase. Coachbase ini adalah platform untuk para guru-guru di satu Indonesia. Itu di industri pendidikan. Gak cuma di Indonesia dan bisa di seluruh dunia. Tujuan kami sebagai Coachbase untuk join di ALE Hackathon ini banyak sih sebenarnya, karena kita melihat sebuah gap yang belum terpenuhi di industri pendidikan Indonesia dan bahkan di dunia. Kita belajar dari pengalaman kita dari kurikulum 2013, dan kita harap dengan adanya Coachbase akan menjadi pemenuh gap yang belum terpenuhi ini di pasar pendidikan Indonesia. Sempat tadi nervous sekali sebelum presentation, tapi setelah presentation banyak sekali masukan-masukan juga dari juri dan beberapa masukan juga dari tim Hackathon Indonesia. Dan memang dari itu kita melihat sangat membantu sekali untuk kita berjalan ke depannya sebagai Coachbase. Dan ada beberapa input juga tentang bisnis model dan bagaimana Coachbase bisa mendapatkan revenue.